And welcome back. I don't know how many people actually enjoy watching these videos, but I enjoy making them. So I've been playing a tournament in Deniliquin all weekend. We've just got back to Melbourne this morning, and this club reached out to me, Albert Park Bowls Club, just south of Melbourne. It's real easy to get there, just on the tram out of the city. So getting a ton of good feedback from clubs, so I'm going to stick at this because I really do enjoy it. It's got on the street sign here, Albert Park /VRI Bowls Club. Don't know what VRI stands for. Yeah, kind of strange. Oh, the camera's reversed. It is a Monday, so most of the bowls clubs are closed everywhere in Victoria. There's only a handful that are open. But it says these guys are open from 11 o'clock on Monday, so I'm gonna go check them out. I'm getting typical old school Melbourne Bowls Club vibes here. Sort of like trees around. Nice little quiet little street off the main road. I think they've only got one green by the looks of it. And the first look. And yeah, right, that looks good. Just the one green. Looks like there's someone here. Someone with the blower over there. So I need to... Actually, the entrance might be over there. If you're a mad bowls fan and you enjoy these videos, or if you're just someone who thinks bowls is quite interesting, or even if you don't think it's interesting, make sure you chuck us a subscribe, so that way every time I post a video you can actually, like, it'll just come straight up on your feed. I think that's how the algorithm works. I don't really know much about YouTube, but I only just sort of started, but yeah. Oh, this gate looks open. This bloke's gonna probably freak out when he sees me walk in here. I'll just have to get his attention. Yeah, goat looking carpet. They've had a bit of rain. There's a few patches on it, probably from the dampness. Better go speak to him. Turns out the green's been in for 3 or 4 years. It was just the guys who do the carpet. They did an Instagram post a few weeks ago, so that's what kind of confused me. There's only one volunteer here. The bar doesn't open until 5 o'clock tonight, but yeah, just one of them old school little clubs. The council owns them, unfortunately, so they've got they're trying to do renovations inside at the moment, but everyone knows what the council's like. Beautiful little club. I've got to try and find like what I'm going to talk about this video. Just the old school clubs. They all need everyone's support. All the bowlers watching this, they'll understand what I mean. But like these guys here are just living off, you know, volunteers. No one actually is a paid employee here. But like everyone just goes to the pub and drinks. If you're gonna have a drink, like it's just the Aussie thing, is to go to the pub and have a beer. People don't realise, like, little clubs like this, like just the perfect spot to come here of an arvo in summer. Bring the boys around, have a beer, have a game of bowls. Like, it's just, there's nothing more Aussie than it. This carpet runs like 18 seconds, by the way. Pretty true, couldn't complain, but I can imagine when it's windy here, like, it'd be so bloody tricky. Like, clubs like this are just full of blokes like this, so you're about to meet him. So I've been challenged to a game here. Well, a little friendly roll up. What was your name?
Tony.
Tony, nice to meet you, Tony.
Thank you, Josh.
You're one of the volunteers here.
Correct.
Yes. This club's run off volunteers.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep. So it's people like you that keep the club going. You're the only one here, and I've just walked in. We're having a roll up.
Oh well, I live here.
Yeah, true. Where do you? Well, you live around here.
I'm serious.
Yeah, true.
Some people they joke. They said I should change my mailing address.
Yeah, for sure. Well, how good are the local bowls clubs though?
Great fun.
Yeah, they keep the community together, don't they?
Exactly.
Yeah, I always enjoy it. Righto, we're going to have a few ends. Let's go. Yeah, Tony was just saying, 1873 these guys were established, this club. So that's 152 years ago. It's quite insane. Just come inside the locker room. Look how old school all the lockers are. They've all got a number on them. There's about, 30 odd of them in here. Yeah, like real, like just old school arts. The amount of history this club must have. Crazy. Silk. Takes the hat off every time, Tony. It's like, as you can see, like, it's like a little park and the roads go around it. So no one really knows, unless you know the club's here, you just drive past and you can't even really see it. Yeah, quite a little interesting club. There was obviously no one there having a roll up because it's a Monday, but they have social bowls a couple of days a week, so I might have to pop in at some stage. But if anyone knows a little bit about the history of the club, then leave a comment. And yeah, 1873, so I know Melbourne's the oldest, but I'm guessing Albert Park's gonna have to be in the top 3 or 4 oldest clubs in Australia, really. I know Melbourne. Well, I think the first game of bowls ever played was in Sandy Bay, but I think the first official club was in Melbourne. I don't really. You search up on Google, you can't find much because you can't trust what's on the freaking internet nowadays. But the volunteer Tony, who was there, he's only been bowling a few years. He actually did the Sydney to Hobart yacht race like 6 times back in the 70s. So Tony, oh geez, I forget his surname. I know the old man's a bit of a boat enthusiast, as he was a pilot of a couple of boats back in the day. I don't know much about it, but if anyone knows the name Tony Hoppy, then yeah, that's him. Like, won't be many sailing fans probably watching this, but yeah, very interesting. If you've made it this far, then you're obviously quite interested in the game of lawn bowls, or just general bowls stuff. I don't know what you call it. But there's a tournament website that's just been released. So all I do, as you guys, most of you know, I travel Australia playing lawn bowls. That's basically what I do full time. Absolutely love it. And someone in Sydney has just made a website. I'll leave a link in the description. But basically, you go onto the website, you make your own account, and it's free subscription till July next year. But it's got everything on there. All the tournaments coming up. It's even got options to look for accommodation that are in the area of that tournament. Basically, your one-stop shop website. I know it's a cliche, but yeah, if you're someone who plays a lot of tournaments, I know a lot of the older people, they have a lot of camper vans and caravans, and they drive around Australia playing sort of social events and sort of little tournaments that you don't really see. You don't really hear about these tournaments because it's so hard to find. Either the clubs really struggle with sort of social media, which is everyone's on it nowadays, or they just put up a tournament flyer at their club, and you don't see it unless you're looking for it inside a club, like it's just by chance. But yeah, it is I think it's the way of the future now. Like, yeah, there's not really anything else like it. Bowls Australia have a tournaments calendar on their website for like the ranking events, but even still, they don't post them all on there, and there's nothing really out there like this. So I'll leave a link in the description. Make sure you check them out. And yeah, if you're a bowls fan, make sure you let everyone know about it, because it's the way of the future. And the more people on the website who have an account, then the more traffic that's coming through, and like, it's just going to support the game in general. Like, no one's really tried this, so I'm kind of keen to sort of try and help promote them a little bit. If anyone in Melbourne plays at a little club, I like supporting the little clubs. So with summer coming up, I'm playing for Glenroy in Melbourne again. I think it's my 4th or 5th season flying in for them boys, so I can't wait for that. But I'm going to be spending a bit of time in Melbourne, so yeah, please leave a comment, send me a message. I'll have to add my Instagram and TikTok to YouTube maybe. That way you can sort of see where I'm at the time, because I like to do a short form video and just post on the day. And then yeah, if I'm in your area, just leave a comment saying where I should go to next, because I'm loving it. It's good fun. For anyone interested why I'm just sitting in this random park, it was right beside Albert Park, so like the tram stop's like just there. So I thought I'd do this little outro for the video. Obviously this isn't, you know, the most entertaining video because I'm not playing a game of social, but well, I had a roll up against Tony and he used these ABT 2000s and he was just throwing them out there. As I said, the green was 18 seconds flying, taking 3 rings of grass. He knew how to do it. I reckon if we were keeping track, we played about 12 ends. If we were keeping track of the score, I reckon he beat me, to be fair. Yeah, anyone who's seen some of my other videos will know that I don't play representative bowls, so I just travel around and I want to give back to the sport. This sport's given me so many highs and, you know, some lows as well, but like so many highs and so many great memories. I'm really grateful to get into the sport I was 9 years old, so I was really very lucky to grow up around not only the older generation, which is, you know, what I did. It was basically you're growing up around just wiser people. They've been through life. They know what it's all about. Like, it's so hard sort of growing up because everyone at school, you know, they're all interested in, you know, footy and cricket, which I was too. But they're, you know, gaming and stuff, which, you know, I was always playing my game. But some always just was like, you know, this isn't what life is about, kind of thing. You got to go out and see the world. And because, yeah, I just did not want to be stuck working 9 to 5 like I saw my mates from school, you know, all get full-time jobs. And, you know, I was working full-time there a few years ago, but it's like there's got to be more to life than being stuck somewhere. But yeah, really lucky to be able to play the sport I love. Yeah, make sure you chuck us a subscribe. I know I said that earlier in the video, so I might cut this bit out, but thank you very much. And yeah, plenty more videos to come. Summer's coming up, so, you know, July, August are the, you know, the 2 dullest months of the year in Australia. So, well, especially the southeast coast of Australia. Yeah, plenty more to come. Yes, please leave a comment. I want to try and build a community, you know, try and give back to the sport that we all love. So, ciao.